Hello pilots and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 players go head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but joining me once again for round 6 we have...
It's Jamie here with you, Phil. It's Jamie again.
Hey Jamie, welcome back. We have a bit of a thematic game here. We have First Order, your favourites, versus the dreaded Resistance. So this should hopefully be quite a fun and interesting game. Did you want to go through your fellow First Order player?
So Quinn is flying the FO bomber here, that lovely huge ship on a small base. It's flying Grudge with prime thrusters, plasma torps, proton rockets, skilled bombardier, proximity mines, cluster mines, and shield upgrade. So a lot on that ship.
I mean, those bombers are cheap. Like, they're incredibly cheap, especially in the 2.0. They're just crazy cheap, and you can get so much on them. And I love that build, and I love that ship. I just think it looks... You're right, it's huge. Like, if ever they do a proper 3.0 and they put in like a size base between small and medium, that's a definite candidate for it.
For sure.
But going up against Quinn, as we said, it's a thematic one. We have Poe Dameron, the OG Poe, trigger-happy flyboy in the T-70, decked out as only a good Poe should be with heroic BB-8 pattern analyzer and the integrated S-foils. So not only that, it's the Black One Poe as well, which just looks amazing. So what more can you say about that, really?
Yeah, Wes just gone all in for theme here, hasn't he?
It's so thematic. And when I saw we had two T-70s, I saw Wes the day we started recording, and I said, right, I know you're flying Poe, but which T-70 have you brought? And he pulled it out. I was like, oh, thank you. That just it looks so cool when you can fly Poe in his Black One. It is just so cool. But this is going to be an interesting one, because obviously, first big thing to notice is the initiative difference between them.
Mm-hmm.
So this does work very much to Quinn's tactic. This is exactly how he likes it to be, where he's such a low initiative that he's one of the few people I know that can really take advantage of not being first player.
Yeah, absolutely. And Quinn's so good at building lists and ships here, where they've got so much stuff going on, so many interactions, that when you face them, you tend to lose mostly by just kind of forgetting what he's got, and then Quinn will just surprise you with like a bomb that's dropped at a quicker speed before, where you boosted into position first, and he'll turn around and get a target lock on you, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm in trouble.
I mean, Wes has just lost a shield. He boosted up to get himself into a better position and snuck into range 3 there. Easily done when we've obviously shrunk the board down a little bit, but it's Poe Dameron. That shouldn't scare him. It should just make him angrier. So we'll see how that affects Wes. But yeah, it's again, I just think that this Grudge build, like the FO bombers, are just really cool, and I love their ability. I think it's really flavorful for the First Order. So, but also again, Poe's ability, where he has that charge so he can do a white action treating it as red. I think that it seems so Poe. Like he's so able to do so many things at once and just fly really well. It's just these two. It's going to be a really good fun match, this one. I'm really looking forward to see how it goes.
Yeah, I think Grudge coming up against such a big ace. I'm sure Quinn's probably quite highly motivated to just try and get one over on such a key pilot in the game.
Yeah, and I mean Quinn is the kind of pilot he plays it more just for the joy of playing. So he's not highly competitive. He just wants to have fun with it. And if he can do something funny, like taking out Poe Dameron with an I2, he wouldn't do it out of spite. He'll do what he can to do it, but he's just going to enjoy having fun with that. Ooh, that's an interesting position for Poe to be in. I don't think he's got arc there.
Yeah, no, I mean, saying that, I think Roger's definitely been on top these first few turns. He's had Poe running around.
Yeah, he's very much, very much dominated the position and just kept things how he wants. And that's a nice position. That's a position that Grudge likes to be in as well, there.
I think so. Yeah, if you look at Quinn's list, there's a few things he might be eyeing up to think about in this next system phase.
I mean, the question I would be asking myself is to boost or not to boost, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you boost or would you just say, I'll just drop?
I think just dropping those clusters is quite tempting.
Yeah. It looks like he's trying for that boost. It's definitely not going to fit. But I do think dropping those clusters right now would be okay. That is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, for someone that loves to drop a bomb on someone's head, it's definitely passed up an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought. I mean, maybe he's wary of the BB-8 just like barrel rolling out of it, and then it just sort of being in the way later. But I definitely still would have tried it.
Yeah, no, and I think Wes managed that against Duncan. I think against Cavill.
Yes,
where he dodged a mine in one of the early rounds.
And it was so good. It was so good seeing that. But what is...
Is it Talon?
Oh,
okay.
Cheeky Talon roll. He's already got the target lock.
See, now with those just two defense dice on the bombers, that they can definitely go down quickly. So you don't want this to happen too many times in game.
No, I'm just wondering, is Wes going to use pattern analyzer? Oh, looks like he's just deciding focus or boost there. Playing it safe with the focus, don't blame him. Double modded shot now. Again, hasn't actually had to use the charge for Poe, but it's just so... The threat of it in itself is powerful.
It just makes pattern analyzer even more efficient.
Yeah, and there we go. That's 3 hits. That's half points. Oh, not quite. Sorry, 3 shields gone there.
3 shields done. Yeah.
The shield upgrade did its work.
Shield upgrade.
But still, that is a very strong commanding attack there. Oh yeah, it's only the straights on the... Oh no, that was just the pre-move.
That was his boost, I think, yeah. Although Quinn doesn't mind flying this Grudge round stressed and, not having any actions if he can get good positions with it. It's definitely something I picked up on during this tournament.
I mean, that's where Prime Thrusters comes in so well, especially with the ship, is it can still do that system phase boost.
Yeah.
Even when it's stressed. Like normally you'd be there like, I don't want to stress out my bomber because I want to be able to do that boost. With Prime Thrusters, it's like, yeah, it's fine. I'll stress. Who cares? I'll take another stress and I'll still do it. But ouch. That's a really nice position for Poe to be in. Again, double modded. Not bad. 3, that's still really good. Ooh. Yay for focus. Only 1 damage going through. Now that's half points. No, that was actually... Quinn can't really complain about that. That was actually quite handy. Now will we see a Quinn special this time, though?
So, I mean, the clusters definitely shuts off BB-8 a little more when it comes to dodging these mines.
Well,
unless he's just going to drop him straight on.
I mean, does he just go straight proxy or does he go clusters? Because clusters, would that trigger both? I mean, proxy does auto damage, which is the difference.
Mm-hmm. And you saw him reach for that 2 template there. He's obviously got that skill bombardier to drop him a bit quicker.
It was a proxy. We have an auto damage and a hit and a crit. Wow. Max damage. And to be honest, even if Quinn didn't like one of those dice, he would have just made Wes re-roll it with Grudge's ability, and that's a fuel econ there as well.
That's a big swing.
That is a huge swing. A fuel econ on Poe right now. If Quinn is able to capitalise that, and I think dropping another proxy mine on there would be great. Pulling off a plasma torp or proton rocket. I mean, we've seen him use his mines so often, we kind of forget that he also has plasmas and protons as well. So, I don't know. I was about to say I didn't know if Wes was going to get a shot, and then pattern analyzer to the rescue there.
Yeah. Is he going to stress to repair the card, maybe, or pick up a focus?
He did the pattern analyzer boost after the Talons, so...
it was the Talon, wasn't it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Only just surviving that because of that focus. Wow. Wes has been shooting hot dice tonight. But... another good prox mine could take out Poe before we have to go any further here.
Yeah, and you think Quinn's only really from that first engagement, they're into a red dice. I think he's rolled here. Those bombs are just doing such good work, area control and damage.
Yeah, he is using those bombs to such great effect.
There we go again.
Oh, it's a cluster mine this time. Interesting. I think I would have gone straight for the procs, but... So 1 triggering straight away. 2 hits. I mean, if that was a prox mine, that would be Poe gone right now. Those bombs are doing so much work.
I mean, probably regretting bringing Grudge. You know, the dice that's been rolled with those bombs.
Yeah. Oh
no, Quinn.
Oh, so close as well. Now if that was a prox mine, that wouldn't have been a problem. But that is unfortunate there, Quinn.
No, he was really up in that game. I think that was, I would have made him favourite before Poe reveals his dial.
Yeah, he was doing so well. Let's just see what we are going to see. What Poe was going to disengage. He got scared, and I don't blame him. And that's mighty close to the board as well. Wow. Quinn. You hate to see it. That was both pilots flying super aggressive, and Quinn, those mines, ouch. Had to watch out for that. But well done, Wes, for getting that win. It was a great game, and Jamie, thank you very much for joining us for it.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, that was a thriller. Unlucky Quinn.
Yeah. Well, guys, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, link for the Patreon is in the description below, and we will see you next time for the final game of round 6.